right, this is probably one of the greatest dev notes ever in the way of they finally announced when we are getting Forkoa. So I hope you're ready for this video. It's going to be a very fun one. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. A lot to talk about here. Big confirmations regarding the end of the 7DS story and the beginning of the Forkoa story. All that has been confirmed here, which is just absolutely insane. They also have some very weird wording here, which I hope the global version launches their dev notes. Saddest thing is, I'm going to go check real quick. I hope global launched theirs. Let me just check. Don't think they did. Dev notes. Wait, they did. They did. 411 dev notes 7 minutes ago. They did it. Yes, we win. Okay, I'm going to swap over to the global dev notes because their dev notes will make this wording much better for me. All right, let's hop to that. All right, here we go. EN, the English version of the dev notes 411. This dev notes is crazy, so let's go into it, all right? It's the, again, manager or whatever from 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. In this dev notes, we will provide a guide for the season festivals, direction, and detailed information about the reorganization update, which we had discussed in previous dev notes. Now, let's dive into the dev notes. First things first, about the rat, basically the squirrel. We have shown the new demonic beast with the update early in April. As previously mentioned, it is the demonic beast that moves through the footboard and has a new gimmick. We've basically checked that many knights challenge the new demonic beast, especially want to congratulate and show respect to this person, as listed, who reached the first clear in each server. Nice. Or these people, basically, right? With the squirrel, we saw a significant increase in the participation rate of knights compared to the existing demonic beast battles. We thought it was because of the interest in the gimmick of moving the footboard and the new concept, especially in the first and second floors, with a relatively higher winning rate than other demonic beasts at the time of the update. The second floor seems to be an intermediate floor that can be maintained to some extent before the third floor challenge by providing card management and gimmicks that can be rested or better benefits through transformation of the first floor strategy. So again, over here we have the deer participation rate in the first 5 days, 100%, 12%. Yeah, deer was, people were really hyped for what the deer color wheel was. Skull and Hottie was hell, and people knew that. And then Nidhogg, people knew you could not be Nidhogg. Here, for the rats, people were like, hey, I got some of these characters, right? For Nidhogg, it was just like cope and seethe, basically. That's it. For this one, you actually had a partial chance, right? So I've seen a lot of players actually attempting it. And floor 1 isn't hard, it's just moronic. That's what it is. That's the best way to describe it. Demonic Beast battle each floor's winning rates. Floor 1, got a pretty high win rate. Floor 2, pretty high win rate for the rat. Floor 3, absolutely nuke that damn thing out of orbit. God, look at that. 12% shot dead to 3%. Oh my god. Look at blue, right? With the deer. 16%. Okay, lost. It's a, quick little descent, right? Floor 2 just showing its thing here. Everything else, a quick little descent. This just nukes it out of orbit. Regarding the difficulty of the third floor, we have confirmed with many knights have been telling us about the difficulties caused by passive. As previously announced, the ultimate move gauge decrease passive on the third floor currently has an issue that leads to the application on a higher difficulty level than we thought originally intended. We'd like to apologize once again for this issue, and we'll make sure to check the overall winning rate data thoroughly after the corrections are complete. We try our best to provide or avoid situations where a certain passive skill makes the battle impossible to overcome and ends up forcing knights to challenge it more than once. We will check the data of your knight's play to reduce the difficulty sequentially, as in deer. Right. Moving forward, the demonic beast battle was introduced with the Ragnarok story. I thought we actually got a Ragnarok story. No, with the Ragnarok story, and has reached its 5th demonic beast. In the meantime, the demonic beast has been shown to you through the efforts and attention of many people. It was original game content that did not appear in the animation. However, thanks to the interest of participation of the knights, it's able to establish itself as a challenge of the unique content in 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Please look forward to the various contents that will be presented to you later. In addition, we are currently preparing to reorganize aging content and systems which have been in service for several years. We are developing them so they can be presented to knights as soon as they are ready. Next, we'll briefly tell you about the reorganization. Content/system reorganization. We would like to share more details about the content and system reorganization that we are currently developing, which we communicated to you through the dev notes in March. The reorganization will be divided into 3 major categories. Can't wait to see what they cook up here. First, reorganization of UI and convenience in providing information. The main UI of the tavern, which was has become complicated and cluttered over time with the addition of various contents and system elements, will be simplified and reorganized to prioritize essential functions. In the case of regular events, a dedicated event will be permanent to enhance accessibility, allowing Knights to easily see ongoing events at a glance. We will create an exclusive page in the form of a reward guide that allows you to check major rewards and progress you can earn from your core content, and move to the content immediately. We'll provide convenience in giving information so you don't miss out on the rewards you can earn during play. In addition, the battle menu with various main contents will be rearranged to focus on the content with high importance and frequency of entry. We are considering menu integration and route changes for equipment draw and item store, which was again frequently less used. So again, this has already happened. We already got that in this latest update. Second, reorganization of routine contents and adjustment of rewards. We are preparing an overall reorganization of daily content, so called repetitive content. We would like to reorganize it to reduce the frequency and time of playing repetitive content such as daily missions. What, you're just gonna give me 4 gems every single day? You better not take away the dailies, dude. Don't kill this game. Hawk Pass and Fort Solgris, so that Knights can play without burden and focus on the main content, the 7 Daily Sins Grand Cross. Don't take away dailies. Dailies take like 5 seconds. If anybody complains about dailies, stop playing gacha games. Stop playing anything in general, correct? Everything requires a daily thing. Like what? Hey, if you want to play daily, you got to turn your console on. It's a big thing. It takes about 5 minutes to load up a console if you're running a toaster oven. So there is that. But hey, dude, what? They better not remove the daily gems, dude. Oh my god. In addition, we will thoroughly review age and reward of some repetitive content or strengthen efficiency based on the current demand of and value of items. Third, alleviation of content, hurdles, and enhance of guide. While continuing the game's service, the fact that various contents are prepared is such a great advantage, but it can also act as a burden and a hurdle for Knights who have started or returned anew, especially for the main content that is open based on chapter clearance. It takes a lot of time to experience the main content because it has to clear a huge amount of story chapters, and we thought these limitations would make it difficult to settle into the game. The 7 Daily Sins Grand Cross values the reproduction of the original story, and we consider the meaning of story content to have an extraordinary value. Right, extraordinary value, can't speak. However, it should be selectively played so that it is not forced as a way of content opening. First of all, we are planning to remove or lower the entry restrictions for content, except for local setting-based content, deathmatch, so that new or returning Knights can access core content more quickly. Also, to settle down the new or returning Knights more quickly, we will enhance the exclusive check-in rewards and reorganize the Hero's Way, which is the concept for growth guide missions to help growth step by step. We will simplify the complex Hero Awakening by reorganizing it, as it currently requires a variety of items in a complicated way. By reorganizing this, Knights can grow various heroes without burden. In addition, we are planning to add a variety of benefits and support systems so that new and returning Knights, as well as existing Knights who are struggling and burdened with fostering, that can grow quickly and experience the fun of content play. 100%. Half of these words, this is not translated properly, and this is not Google Translate. Half of these things do not make any sense the way I'm reading them, unless I'm high, dude. Let's go with it. Convenience and accessibility improvements will be applied gradually after the update in the middle of April. Large-scale modifications like reward adjustment and guide improvement are aimed to be released at the time of the 5th anniversary. Next, we would like to talk about the Season Festival event. This year, we upgraded existing season events into the form of a season festival. The purpose is to enhance the benefits and provide an opportunity to acquire more attractive heroes, allowing our new or returning Knights to enjoy the game without feeling burdened in the spring season. However, festival heroes will be updated faster than previously. Wow. So the Knights who will be concerned about the increase in the burden of growth and acquiring heroes. To alleviate this, we adjusted the loyalty reward to appear starting grade heroes. You are hero at 300 and 600 loyalty through the end, through an update at the end of March. Huh. Wow. Festival heroes will be updated more or faster than previously. Wow. Now, before anybody complains, let me make this clear. It's fine if I can skip a festival and 2 festivals later, Gother is on the banner. That's okay, correct? Like, literally, that is okay. Now, what happens is, if you choose to not give us logins, right? For this festival, nobody can complain. It was 500 free gems, correct? It's half the banner. So you most likely summoned for most 600 banners. So they gave you basically a banner at 400 gems, which is good. Now you do that constantly, and you consistently rerun the characters. No one's complaining, in my opinion, correct? It's fine to have a festival hero here and there and here and there. It's genuinely fine if you just allow the players to have a good login event, right? At least the 400, 500 free gems. It's huge. And then, on top of that, you allow them to rerun constantly. Like, Gother should not be appearing in December. That's bullcrap. Gother should be appearing, if we're getting festivals constantly, theoretically, by summertime. Alright? So it's not an issue, in my opinion, not an issue, if they constantly rerun them, and every event has a login event. My hot take here. Correct? Because think about it. If they're just making constant or more festival level characters, I could skip Gother here and later on get Gother rerun constantly. And in November, he's another guaranteed chance where you can pick him. Correct? They do that always. Every November where I can pick the character if I lost him. So to me, it's not an issue. It's just you have to compensate equally, right? Like if we do every update to festival, that's moronic. Correct? If we do it like, oh, sometimes in November, or rather sometimes in this month and sometimes in the summertime we add 1 or 2 festivals. That's it, correct? Because theoretically they can't add any more. So there is that. But if they add like every update for the year as a festival, it's moronic, absolutely moronic. So hopefully it's not that, but they're just trying to say like, oh, we're gonna add an extra 1 or 2 festivals a year, and that's it. But if it's any more than that, jeez, dude, jeez. Additionally, with the seasonal events being upgraded to a festival, we made sure to enhance the availability of essential items and implement various methods to obtain them throughout the event period to match the increased scale. In the future, these parts will be provided to help knights continue to obtain currencies according to the items they are holding, which again, they've increased the items a lot. Was it Send Daily Sends grows with a Knight support? Please make sure to send us your feedback and help us improve future events. The survey we told you from the dev notes has been delayed a little in the process of translating to hear opinions from Knights from all countries. With the preparations currently completed, we will conduct a survey as soon as possible to dev's note this time. What? We will conduct a survey as close as possible to dev's note this time. Please check the notice and in-game survey web for more information. I don't think there's a survey active right now, is there? Finally, we'll give you a look into the preparation of the new IP 7 Deadly Sins 4 Knights of Apocalypse that Knights may be curious about and conclude in the dev note. The story of the heroes of the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross will come to an end officially with Chapter 30. The final Chapter 30 update is scheduled for 5th anniversary. There you go. The end of 7 Deadly Sins is official. It's there. Chapter 30, the end of 7 Deadly Sins, not the end of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, but the end of 7 Deadly Sins is there for the 5th anniversary. Officially confirmed. There you go. We are preparing to continue the follow-up IP, 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross 4 Knights of Apocalypse, where the stories of heroes or new heroes will begin immediately. The prologue, which marks the beginning of 7 Deadly Sins 4 Knights of Apocalypse, is currently under development, aiming to be released in the second half of the 5th anniversary. Look at that. Second half. Wow. So 2 weeks after the end, we're getting 4 Knights. I cooked. I cooked, kind of did. So yeah, that means, wow, look at that. The end of 7 Deadly Sins in the 5th. I'm emotional, dude. I'm crying. Well then, yeah. 5th anniversary is that. And 2 weeks later is Forkoa. Crazy. Wow, okay. There's a new attempt that a single game title linked into a follow-up IP. With the mindset of relaunching the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, we're preparing to show an improved appearance, not just story, but also visuals and content. Basically, this is what they're talking about, like relaunching the game. This is what they mean by it. They want to like relaunch it in a way of, like, you know how this is a dumb comparison, but I think it's a similar comparison. Like Fortnite did Fortnite 2, or like Honkai Impact the Third did Honkai Impact the Third 2, or something like that. Like Fortnite Season 2, no, it's Fortnite Chapter 2, and they like did a whole rebrand. Here, I think they're doing the same thing, correct? And then Honkai Impact, I think they did the same thing too, where it's like I don't know how to describe it. Tower Fantasy did it too, right? Like rebranded it as Tower Fantasy 2, but it's like not really Tower Fantasy 2. It's just like a whole new segment of the story in the game. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it, but I hope you get my drift there. Throughout this dev notes, we deliver the direction of the season festival operation and future improvements. We feel that making and serving good games is difficult and requires a lot of effort. However, we are working hard and enjoying development because the Knights who always trust us and support us. We'll do our best to meet your expectations. We're sending you the best from the dev team. Very good stuff here, dude. Great dev notes, in my opinion. It gives us an answer finally that, okay, we're ending it. But if it's true, correct? I can't keep hyping up these dev notes because it's like, dude, they never stick to their word there. But if that's the case, 5th anniversary is the end, that's crazy. 2 weeks later, that's crazy. Just don't hit me with like, oh, content delay. Yeah, that kind of sucks every time it's delayed, right? Then over here, if they are increasing it, they better compensate us equally, right? But that's there too. This reorganization thing is good for the game. Don't ruin my daily system. Don't ruin my daily system. What the fudge is that? We better get our gems daily still. The like readjustments are cool. This thing, it's cool. And then fixing the bug with the squirrel, making it a little bit easier for floor 3 is cool. So for what it is, I'd give it a. Well, I'm biased because I want 4 to launch and be cool. So that's there. Let me know what you think. That's all I got for you. Peace out. Enjoy. That has been the dev notes. Give me your opinions down below. No mention of a certain collab. So I wonder if the collab is planned for this month or not. But yeah, no mention in that. They're obviously gonna tell us, right? They want to make as much money as possible, and telling you ruins their chance at money. So obviously they wouldn't tell us. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Take care, everyone. Have fun. Peace out. That's been it. Yep.